All right, guys. So you're pumped up. You're ready. You're like, I'm all in. I'm ready to do this. I'm going to do this. I know I can do this. You've started your company. You've got your LLC. You've done all these things. And when you have one problem, you still don't have a license. This video is going to cover how to get your license if you don't have any experience. The title of this video is how to find an RMO or an RME. So first things first, what is an RMO or an RME? Well, an RMO is a responsible managing officer. An RME is a responsible managing employee. The difference between the two, as I mentioned in my previous video, a responsible managing officer owns a percentage of the business. A responsible managing employee works full-time in the business. Okay, that's the major difference. An RMO can be a qualifier for more than one business at a time. An RME cannot. If somebody's going to be an RME, they have to only work at your company and that's it. They can't have any other businesses or licenses for any other businesses. Secondly, who may be a qualifying individual? All right, so different entities have different qualifying individuals. Okay, the qualifying individual is the RMO. Okay, this is just the person that's qualifying on behalf of the business for the license, right? So for an LLC, the qualifying individual can be an RMO or an RME. For a partnership, it can be one of the partners, or you can have full-time RME. For a corporation, it has to be a corporate officer as an RMO or an RME. So corporate officer is basically, again, someone who owns a percentage of the company and has a title in the business, like president, vice president, treasurer, secretary, etc. They have to be a corporate officer or full-time employee. But if they're going to be an RMO, they have to own a percentage of the company. If they're going to be an RME, they just have to work full-time in the company. For an individual, it's the individual himself or herself. She's going to be the owner of the license. So for an individual license, the license is issued to that person. You can have a license issued to the company or you can have it issued to the person directly, right? So most people have the license issued to the business. But if you're a one-man army and you're a one-stop shop, it's just you and you're by yourself, then you can have the license issued directly to you under your name. May an individual qualify for more than one license? The short answer is yes, as long as you can prove that you have 4 years of experience and pass the exam. Okay, you can qualify for as many licenses as you can show experience for and pass the exam. Minimum 4 years. May an individual qualify for more than one license? The short answer, yes, but you must own at least 20% of the company and they can only qualify for no more than 3 businesses in one given year. Let's say this person is a qualifier for 2 businesses, he would only be able to qualify for 1 more business for that specific license. And last but not least, the most important, where can I find an RMO? RMO agencies, pretty much they find and partner you up with an RMO. As long as you guys have, all your business in good standing and everything, they'll be in charge of matching you with an RMO if you don't know anybody, right? So RMO agency is only if you don't know anybody who can qualify for you. Basically, the way it works is, one, you pay the agency a finder's fee, right? Once you get partnered with an RMO and you guys come to an agreement, you guys agree on payment and stuff like that for him to qualify for your company, the agency is going to collect the fee for connecting you guys, and then you have to come to an agreement with the RMO on pretty much how much you're going to compensate them for qualifying for the business, right? Usually it's a monthly fee, anywhere between $1,500 to a couple thousand, depending on how big the business is and etc. So that's something that you're going to have to negotiate with the RMO. But once you guys come to an agreement, you pay a finder's fee to the RMO agency. The good thing about this also is that the RMO agency will fill out all the paperwork submitted to the CSLB, make sure everything is done correctly, and you're not going back and forth for weeks or months because you're not filling out the application correctly or you missed something or whatever. So the good thing about an RMO agency is that they take care of all the paperwork and everything. The other way is pretty much just network, guys. Like I said, life is not always about what you know, it's about who you know. So the RMOs for my businesses, I've never used the agency because the people that qualified for my license, I knew personally. And even when my original business partner retired, the other RMO that filled his place is someone that I knew, that I met in person, I talked to, and he's my business partner to this day. So just network, guys. Network. Talk to people, talk to contractors, find an RMO, go on the CSLB.com website, look for all the people who own a business in your license. So if you're trying to get your General B, look for all the General B expired licenses and reach out to the owners. Try to contact those numbers and be like, hey, I noticed you have this license. I noticed you're no longer in business. Would you be interested in qualifying for my business? I'll pay you this much per month. Da da da. So hustle, guys. You gotta hustle. It's definitely possible. There's no excuse. Everybody's always making excuses about why they can't get their license. They don't have this, they don't have that, they don't know anybody. Okay, you no longer have an excuse. You either go through an agency or you hustle up and you network and you find an RMO yourself. But there is no excuse and no reason why you can't get your license, okay? You have all the tools in the world. You have the most powerful tool in the world, which is your phone. Anything in life that you have a question about, Google it, okay? There's no reason why you cannot find an RMO. There's a lot of people out there who would gladly take your money just to sign a paper and be a silent partner and be a part of your business. It all comes down to networking, guys. So it just depends how bad you want it. Like, are you really willing to take the time to go sit in front of your computer, go through every business and call each owner and make those phone calls and build those relationships? Or are you the type of person who's like, that's too much work, or I don't like talking on the phone, or this and that? That's up to you. But de que se puede, se puede. And there's your solution right there. So again, guys, there's no reason why you can't find an RMO. I just laid out the blueprint on how to do it. I told you guys exactly what to do. There's no reason why you cannot do it. And if you need help finding an RMO, reach out to me. That's why I'm here for you guys. You joined my course. You joined this community for a reason. If you don't know how to find an RMO, reach out to me. I'll help you make those phone calls if I have to, preferably not, because you got to hustle and grind. I'm not going to do the work for you. But that's what I'm here for, guys. As your coach, as your mentor, my goal is to make sure you guys succeed. So if you need my help, reach out to me on Instagram, reach out to me, send me an email, whatever the case. But I get back to all my people. Like within 24 hours, you're going to get a response from me, right? If you're in the course and you're on the program and you follow me on Instagram, if we've ever talked in the past, then I'm going to answer you, right? So reach out to me if you need help. And remember, guys, anything is possible as long as you believe.